What I would say is that, there's a lot of qualified individuals on the ballot to represent the Democratic Party. Each person has their own strengths that they could bring to definitely benefit all of the residents of District 6. However, I do think that when we talk about, what's necessary and change and moving forward, and we reflect on our previous leadership, and leadership that is a little stale in the party. We can complain about the same issues all of the time, but unless somebody is willing to stop reading from a teleprompter, to stop taking quotes from other people because it's popular, and just be truly authentic in themselves, to really show their personality, to really just be completely transparent, I think the residents would really appreciate that. And with all of the people that are on the ballot, there's only 4 women, if I'm correct. And of the 4 women, 2 of them have already attempted public office and they were not successful. And when we're talking about turning districts and states and other places in this country from red to blue, this country has unapologetically relied on the strength of Black women. In this country, with the Stacey Abrams effect, are looking at Black women leaders. So with all of the candidates on the ballot, I believe that looking at an individual like Sean Lassiter, who is pursuing her PhD, who has a wealth of knowledge, her educational background, being a teacher, being a single mom, raising children. To be a single mom, I don't even think people really understand what that means, Looking at someone like myself, who is also a single mom, has a very high level of education, that's a professional, but we've gone through unspeakable, traumatic things in our lives. I don't have to talk to Sean Lassiter to know about all the details of her life. I just know already because she's a Black woman, right? And I know what I've been through. And not to take away from anybody else that's not a Black woman, I do acknowledge the pain and the suffering and the trauma and everything that you've gone through. But I want you to reflect on what it took for you to be resilient to get through that. The most disgusting things in your life that you've been through, each one of you. But then imagine being Black on top of that. Then imagine being a woman. Let that sink in. So whenever these voters are looking at who is the best candidate to represent them in District 6, there's no other choice but the strength and the power and the resiliency of a Black woman.